Hey guys, it is Saturday around 4 p.m. and I got to get started on fox chores, so I thought I'd take you guys along since a lot of people want to apparently see what caring for these guys looks like. So today we got to clean out some cages, replace bowls, replace water, and do our best to deep clean cages. We're actually in the middle of quite a thaw right now. Can't really see it because of the fresh snow, but underneath this is just slush and mud. So this is going to be a messy day, but we'll get started. We're going to start out the day saying hello to the Pokemon foxes. Back it up, let me in. Hi, hello there. So I always start by handing out treats. So gentle. Here you go. Oh. Espeon ended up getting his. Raikou, you gotta actually take it, dude. I don't know if Raikou's in the mood for berries. He keeps sniffing them, but he's not eating them. Espeon keeps getting all of his. Here you go. Sometimes Raikou gets bullied off food, sometimes he just doesn't care for it. He's actually the pickiest of the foxes. This is always how I start out my day. I hand out some treats and I say hi. Sometimes I only have a few minutes to do this because I work. Sometimes I have more like half an hour to an hour, and I try to spend as much time with them as I can. Always petting them, giving them attention if I can. Part of my ritual. Hi, baby. Let's see if I can angle my phone here for you guys. There we go. Hi. Part of my ritual every single day is I have to pick up Umbreon. She comes expected at this point. Hi. I get some happy pants. My glasses get all smudged. And we'll just chill. Sometimes I'll sit down with her, sometimes I'll just hold her, sometimes we lay down. Normally I hold her until she's ready to be put down, and she'll let me know. Alright. She is without a doubt the neediest of all the foxes, as far as attention goes. And I try to give it her. So, this is also normally the part where I'll record a video for you guys, but I'm doing that now, so here we are. Alright, now that the fun parts are done, we're gonna, I'm putting on my gloves, sorry. Gonna go through our checklist. Every single day I'm out here, I check their water. I don't like the cloudy stuff on the bottom there, so we're gonna dump it. And I'm gonna grab a rag, a clean rag, wipe all of that down, clean it up as best I can. I don't sanitize their bowl as often during winter. When it gets cold out, hit my phone. Bacteria and all that doesn't grow quite as bad, so I'll only sanitize their bowl once a week, maybe once every other week, depending on how dirty it gets. But in here, we need to clean out the straw as best I can. This is all old, wet, just no good for them. So, first step is I need to get everything out of here. We're gonna take our beds, throw them out. Hey, baby. I don't take away their beds until they start getting ripped. So even when they're really dirty, old, and used, the foxes still like it. They'll still lay on them. So I leave it. The Raikou gets a sleeping bag whenever we get below about 10 degrees. I try to keep it as clean as possible. I don't have a animal laundry system here. Oh, she's peeing on her bed. I don't have an animal laundry system here like Save a Fox has, where they have an actual washer and dryer just for animal laundry. So when things get too dirty, they get tossed out. But until then, I leave it for them, because they like their beds. I'm also going to take out the platform beds and the half ring here, just to make it a bit easier for me to clean some of this stuff. Yeah. So despite the fact that we're in a deep freeze in here, or a deep thaw in here, this bed is completely frozen. I mean, these are steel toe boots. So I'm not getting that out, or this is going to be frozen in. So we're going to get out as much as we can, but that might not be a lot. We'll get this guy out. We'll kick off much of the dirt, poop, and stuff as we can. I'll clean that off before we put it back. We'll do the same for this bed. Foxes get 2 nice platform beds, a waterproof bed, and at least 2 soft beds I like to have in here if we can. So now I'm going to grab my rake here. We're going to try to get as much of this out as we can. A lot of it's still going to be frozen beneath the initial layer. A lot of it's going to be frozen into the ground. So we're not going to get it all. But this next week is supposed to be pretty warm. We're looking at lows of, I think the lowest we got is 24 degrees. So, full disclosure, I've never used the time-lapse function on my phone. We're going to give it a go and see how it works. So, sorry if the video doesn't turn out, guys. I'm trying. Okay, that took about 10 minutes, roughly. We got it all outside. All of this stuff that's left in here is completely and utterly frozen. Like scraping on rock. So we're just gonna have to leave this stuff to thaw out, and I'll come back in a couple days and do it again. Girls like having their beds out here where they can sunbathe and relax. Don't you, girl? So, I'm going to shove this to the side for now. I won't be able to take it out right away because I'll have to lock these guys up to do that. But once I get it out of there, it's at least not clogging up in here, you know? Because I need all that to thaw out better. So, we're going to put everything back together for now. So we need to do this in a way that doesn't block out thawing everything out. So we're going to move things around a little bit. We're going to move the half circle actually out of here. Put it over here for now. And then platform beds. I said I'll scrape off. We'll use this guy. Get most of that off the bed. They like eating their food on their bed, so you can see pieces of eggshell and stuff here. I'm not going to be able to get a lot of that off until summer, where I can actually spray these down. But for now, we'll get them better at least. This guy we'll keep right here. This guy we'll put right behind it, because I don't need to worry about any of that thawing out right now. The beds, put this guy on top of this guy. Put this guy on top of this guy. Put this guy in between. And the reason I do that is they are going to just move these wherever they want. So I'll just put them here for now. With any luck, if they move them, they won't move them that way. They'll move them this way. I get distracted petting them a lot. Hey, Raku. We're going to move this stuff over here. And I'm going to put you guys down for a second so I can do this with both. I'll just leave it right there. Yard cleanup during winter does not involve much. They're chasing each other around. During winter, I'm just going to let the yard go. It's going to get muddy, dirty. But some things I do need to take care of, like this. It's all that's left of an entire deer that I threw in here. But this is old, and it's getting to the point where I no longer trust it to be safe for them to eat. I put it out here when it's completely frozen. Now it's not. You see it moves. So we're gonna throw this. We're also gonna take Raiku's sleeping bag with us, because it's gonna be warm out and he doesn't need it. If I can avoid this tearing and getting damaged, then we can reuse it if we have another cold snap. Oh, put you guys down so I can use my two hands, and I'll get these out of here. You see the rabbit tracks. We got a bunch of rabbits out here. Bones I'll do one of two things with. I'll either toss them in the woods for wildlife to have at, or I'll toss them on the burn piles. We'll burn this about once a year. We don't have any good like drop-off spots for wood and trimmings, so we have to take care of them ourselves. It's a rag. Yeah, it is a rag. There's nothing fun about it. It's a rag. Alright. We're just gonna wipe this down, clean off all this grime, crusty stuff. I normally use a hand to steady the bolt, but I'm holding you guys. Not terrible. And we'll refill that water jug here. Almost to the top. And that's all these guys need today. Now that I'm done with the Pokemon foxes, I gotta take care of the fur farm foxes. They're gonna need be fed. We got bucket full of kibble here. They get some high-end kibble. I think right now we're on this stuff. I'll have to change out their food buckets, check their waters, clean them out if needed. I cleaned a couple of them, I think Thursday. It's Saturday now, so they might need it again. I'm going to put you guys down so I can carry all this, and then we'll do fur farm boxes. Hey guys, Russell here. Just a quick interjection that I'm sorry I didn't get any more footage of me working on the fur farm boxes. I had some camera issues, unfortunately, so this is the only clip I got. Sorry.